Hey, it's Risa G coming in from her cluttered kitchen, and I'm doing another cooking video. I was inspired by the first 30-minute meals of the new Rachael Ray series on the Food Network to make her meatball parm patties, or whatever she's calling them. So I decided to do it today. And so I had, and plus this is part of my freezer challenge. I'm joining in with Jen Chapin from YouTube and Instagram to do a freezer challenge. She's doing a freezer and pantry challenge with someone from Lemonade Mom, I think is her name. And I still have to go and check out her YouTube page and her YouTube channel. But she's doing a challenge with her to cook as much from her freezer and pantry as possible and do as little actual food shopping as possible. And so I have been doing that. I've been trying to clean out the freezers, but I'm giving myself 2 months to do it instead of 1 month because I have 2 freezers and a lot of food to get rid of. So I thought I already have a package of chicken breast in the freezer. So I bought a package of dark meat chicken off the bone. That's the only thing for this recipe that I had to buy. And I'm going to make the patties. It's basically like making meatball mixture. And then instead of using a flattened out piece of chicken breast, a fillet, and frying it, Rachel made it into like these big patties, and she baked them and then covered them with tomato sauce and then browned them, browned the cheese. So I'm going to do that, except that I'm just going to do the actual baking and in the high oven, 500 degree oven, and then I'm going to wait a little while because we don't need to eat for a while, and at the last moment I'm going to put them in the air fryer and brown the cheese. So I'm going to be making Rachael Ray's 30-minute meals, meatball, parmesan, chicken parmesan, meatball patties, or whatever she called them. And we'll see how it goes. So here we go. Alright, so I already went to the food processor and ground up a pound of white meat, breast, and a pound of thighs. Okay, boneless, skinless thighs. Okay, and she said to sprinkle them with salt and pepper and make a well in the center. Alright, well, I sprinkled with pepper because instead of using fennel, salt and pepper for her, like her thing, I'm using this meatball seasoning that I got from Giada De Laurentiis at Williams-Sonoma. And I wasn't sure if it had fennel in it, but it doesn't. And I'm not a huge fennel lover anyway. So I decided to use that. Some pepper, because it has salt in the mixture. And then I ground up my own dried garlic that I made from some garlic I got at the Garlic Fest, with some fresh thyme and some red chili flake. That was one of the things she asked for. Alright, so I'm going to add that. I'm going to soak some breadcrumbs. I don't have regular breadcrumbs. I'm going to use panko because it's what I've got. And the milk that she said to use. Alright, so I'm gonna do that. Alright. I'm not washing my hands after touching the meat because it's all going in the same place, right? I'm gonna cook it. And we're all eating it. So I don't think I have any problem with that. Alright, so soaking this. Alright. Alright, now I already grated up. I was supposed to have a cup of Parmesan. I don't have a cup of Parmesan. All that's left in the house is about a half a cup. So this is about almost a half a cup. Alright, I separated out some to sprinkle on the top afterwards. Alright, and first I'm gonna mix. And she said that it would be kind of goopy and sticky, which it is, because that's what chicken is when you it has 1 egg and the seasonings. Okay. Then your best utensil, even though I love tools, your best utensil is really your hands. So these hands were spotless before I touched the chicken. I washed them before. Okay, and you don't want to overwork, just like with any meatball or meatloaf, you don't want to overwork it, okay? So, and she said, as usual, just like usual, score it, and then make, oh, look at that, that's a big chunk of Parmesan. Alright, and that way you score it, and that way you make even amounts, okay? So I'm doing that. Alright, now, I'm just going to make the meatball for right now, because when I get to the parchment lined pan, then I will flatten these out. Okay, actually I think this one is a little bit bigger, huh? That's weird. Alright, they're all pretty enormous. Alright, they're really huge. Alright, okay, normally I would probably have these. Okay, so, okay. Yeah. Alright, so she said to flatten them out over here because it's just easier since they're so sticky. And she's right, it is. Alright. Alright, well, there's only room on this one for 3, so I'll have to make a separate pan. You want them all about the same, even thickness, same thickness. You want them to cook at the same amount of time. Okay. I'm trying to keep one hand clean. Look at the size of these things. They're going to be enormous. Okay. Alright, the oven is ready. It's set at 500 degrees. And she wants you to just roast them. So, okay, so 500 degrees. Yeah. I'll switch them halfway through just so they all get evenly cooked. Okay, we'll see you in a few minutes when they're done. Okay. Ready? Okay. Okay. So here it is, out of the oven. Okay, and this is all I'm going to do to finish it up. Looks like I got to make more of those little parchment things that I make, but right now, I also need to buy those sheets that are already cut. I need more of those. Until then, this is what I do. If you guys have seen one of my early videos about what I do for the air fryer, I make these perforated papers for it. I cut holes, but since I don't have time to do that right now, alright, this is what I'm going to do to get this dinner ready. Oh, hold on a second. So I'm going to take one of these trays, right? This is what I'm going to do for all of them. I'm going to flip it over to the brown side. Okay. I'm going to top it with some sauce. Okay. And I'm going to get some, did I put the cheese back in? I grated this in the food processor before. Okay. Alright. Okay. And then I'm going to put it in the air fryer. Okay. I'm going to put it up to the highest temperature, which for this is 400. And I'm going to put it in for about, I think, 4 minutes. Should do it. Okay? And then they will be done. Gloriously brown, nice and cheesy. Get that cheese pull. And a lot less fat from regular chicken parmesan, you know, where you deep fat fry the thing and then you put on the cheese and the sauce and you broil it or whatever. So a lot less fat. You don't have that smell of frying in your house for 17 days afterwards. And a lot easier. Alright, normally, I know if you don't have an air fryer, you're just going to top those brown and put them in the broiler. My broiler does not work real well. It's on the top, it's in the top oven, and it doesn't work real well. So I think that the air fryer works a lot better for this in my kitchen. Okay, so I guess that's it. I'll show you obviously what it looks like afterwards at the end of this, and I hope that you enjoyed watching me make Rachael Ray's Chicken Parmesan thing from 30 Minute Meals this week. I hope you watched that show because it was kind of fun to see her back in the new 30 Minute Meals kitchen. I'm really enjoying that daily dose of 30 Minute Meals again. It's kind of fun. And I hope you're watching along with her because it's fun to watch her again. So I hope you liked the video. Subscribe and press that little bell and come back again for more recipes in Reese's Cluttered Kitchen. Bye.